So we spent a good chunk of a couple days trying to can everything that we have to preserve it. Our garden was a complete failure this year. Well, not complete. We didn't grow as much as we'd like, but tomatoes were a flop. All we got were a handful of cherry tomatoes, but that's life. But our neighbor was so generous as to give us lots of his. And I just realized how little sauce you get from the actual tomatoes themselves. I think we got about 30 tomatoes or so, and it didn't make that much, which I guess you never know how much it makes until you actually do it yourself, right? So with the 30 tomatoes, it came to about 20-ish pounds of potatoes, and that does include the skins and the seeds and all the juices that we took out to make the sauce. And I tried making sauce before, not taking out the juice, and this ended up thickening up quite nicely and wasn't as runny. So I enjoyed making it, and it was a new learning experience for me. But in the scheme of things, there wasn't enough made to can it in jars, so we decided to freeze 2 cups of it each and stick it in the freezer instead. So we got about 3 bags, and that was pretty much it. So if we were to grow tomatoes again for tomato sauce through the winter or throughout the year, we definitely need more and more tomatoes and lots of plants to do it. And from there we moved on to peaches. Is this the same day? No, this is the next day. And as you can see, it's funny that I just stayed in one spot and Jeff kind of moved around the kitchen a lot more. Maybe that's why my back hurt so bad by the end of it. But we decided to buy some peaches from the farmer's market and can them and store them. I love peaches. Can't get enough of them, but they're never readily available out of season. So we decided to can them ourselves, and fresh grown peaches are always the best. So again, canning is something I'm relatively new to, and I'm enjoying myself. It's a lot of work for sure, but the end product is pretty amazing. And there's a lot of pride in doing this thing that you accomplish, which is a new skill that I wanted to learn this year. And at this point, my back hurt so bad that Jeff just told me to go to bed, so he finished up everything on his own. Bless his heart. I love that man. But we also got a couple friends of ours are moving to Italy for a few months, and they dropped by and dropped off about a paper grocery bag worth of plums, so we ended up canning those as well. So it was a very hefty day, and a lot of it was free because of the generosity of some friends and neighbors giving us their yield. So I think we would have had more plums, but as I was cutting them in half, taking the seeds out, her 2 oldest, were coming by and constantly begging for plums, and kind of spoiled their dinner, but whatever. It's fruit, it's healthy for you. It's not like it was candy or anything like that. So I'm glad they liked it. So I guess in the future we're gonna have to get a plum tree and a peach tree, if that isn't obvious. But again, so grateful for generosity of our friends and neighbors, and I am very happy to see all of our hard work come to fruition, and hopefully we will be able to have these last all winter. Make lots of cobbler and crisp, something I love and that I've grown up eating, and I hope you have some in your stores as well. Take care.